Conditional formatting is one of my favorite functions available in Excel. What this does is represent the data in a slightly different way so that it's visually attractive as well as easy to visualize your data. So let's start with some numbers. Now say we want to highlight this data here and we go across to the conditional formatting tab. We can highlight the cells in whatever way that we want. So we have an option of highlighting the cells that is greater than. So let's just start with that. Let's say we highlight the cells with a greater than 50. Now automatically Excel does detect what you may or may not be looking for. So it gives you some pre-formatted options over here. Now let's type in 150. So as we type in, we can see that we are getting things like 2,398 and 4,990, but we have 150. Now let's just go down to 149 and you can see now the 150 is included as well. You have the options of clicking onto the pre-formatted options once again, or if you want you can go across to custom format and you can have things like strike throughs, whatever format you need to have. You can even make it into a border, you can fill it with a color, and you can just type in different ways of doing it. So there you go, we have a pre-formatted conditional formatting right here. Now let's just go to Control Z to remove the formatting. We're going to try something else. This time we're going to try a color graded. So we can go down to color scales. Let's click onto that, and now you have pre-formatting, once again a color gradient that indicates lowest to the highest, and if you go across you can have a highest to a lowest, and you have different color scales as well here. Now here we have icon sets which are similar. It can show you within your range what's doing well, what's not, and you can scroll through the different pre-formatted options as well right here. So as you can see, you have plenty of options to choose. You have star ratings and you have blocks here too. You have the little graphs that are showing you right here. You could also go to data bars. Data bars will help you to visualize, but as you can see in this data, it doesn't really help us because some of the numbers are quite small. So this might not be the right one for you to use for your data set. Now you could also go to the top 10 items. You can go to the top 10% of items, below, above, and you have plenty of rules here that you want to use. And now let's go across to data that is text. So once we look at numbers, that is great. We can go across to text, and now let's say that we want to highlight everything that has an A in it. And in practice that might not be practical, but you'll get the logic. So let's highlight anything, a text that contains an A. So here we go, we have any text that contains an A right here. Press OK and we can simply see. So if we type in something with an A over here, it will simply just highlight it as we go along as well. And even with the dates, you can select something and you can go across to conditional formatting. You can go to greater than, and you can type in a date that is greater than, say, let's say the 9th of October 22. So now you can see that's the only date that is highlighted from the 9th of October. While those are pre-formatted and they are something available in Excel directly, what you can also do is create your own. So highlight your text. Let's go across to conditional formatting and a new rule. Now you will be brought up with a dialog box here where you can specify anything that you want in terms of a rule. So you can go to only cells that contain a certain value or between a certain value. So let's have a look at something between 10 and 30. We can just type that in and we can see that there's no format set. So once we set a format, let's go to the fill, and can we see that There you go. So we have a formatting right there. But there are many different options. If you go onto the rules, you can do a cell that contains top and bottom ranked values, a formula. You can even use a formula to see if something is true. Okay, that brings us to the end of conditional formatting, and let's move on